A sort of roundup now. Um, I cannot get Andrea Jenkins and her finger salute out of my mind. Maybe, there's always, I hate to say there's two sides to any story, there aren't, but there's often a background to a story. And I think the issue with Andrea is one of frustration. Um, and maybe if she were working for the Foreign Office, she would be in a better position. The Foreign Office, I'm working for the FO. That's got within it a sort of implicit ambiguity. She could either be referring to her job or her general attitude. I simply think there's one side of me which just feels, as a teacher, I would tell her to go and wash her mouth out, or I would try and be kind and say, I really think you need to learn how to behave in the civilized world, and maybe you're just very sad and upset. I'd like to find out what is wrong with this lady, who wears spectacular dresses. I love the yellow. I love that brightness, but that brightness doesn't seem to have communicated into all aspects of her life. Meanwhile, Putin, oh my goodness, Mr. Putin on the subject of brightness. Well, Mr. Putin is obviously taking making an effort to make life brighter for some people. He's been giving out valor medals to tank regiments, unfortunately implicated in war crimes, particularly in a village near Kiev called Bodanivka. So that's all a bit dodgy, but he wants to make people's. Everybody loves a medal, don't they? I remember being given a medal in Greece once, and getting my Greek mixed up, and actually I think swearing, which was not the right thing to do, but that was because I'd misunderstood the words. I wasn't doing a middle finger at all. I was trying to be polite. I just didn't know the language very well, and I'd been instructed by goat herders who had very colourful language. In fact, I do remember telling the bishop. We had dinner one night, and as we left the restaurant, I said, "Kalinitake aponirefta," which meant good night, and I hope you don't have naughty dreams. A completely inappropriate thing to say to a bishop. He said, well, I think maybe we should speak in English in future. He was absolutely right. You just get into a habit of saying things. I sort of picked up, I hadn't the slightest idea what it meant, really. And as for communication, Instagram is definitely on the way down, so I suppose Russians are very soon not going to have the problems that I had with being infiltrated by scammers and hijacked and held hostage. Meanwhile, the system Telegram is on the increase. So if you want to contact your Russian friends, join Telegram. Get out of Facebook, get out of Instagram.